Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the July 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I, of course, do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post future videos. With that being said, let's go and jump in and get started. And column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So think last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at the month of July. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guide, so something to carry into the month of July. We're going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you as well. But let's go ahead and see what we have here in terms of summary card. Again, for the last few weeks or month, we have the card potential. Potential is all about reaching your potential, Aquarius. So likely some really big strides have happened here. It feels like you're on this journey to reach your full potential. Really neat energy there. Let's see what messages, though, we have coming through below. The first card that we have is the Strength card. The Strength card is a good card really wherever we have it in the reading. It is a card of self-love, self-respect, unconditional love, and with the lion on the card, this is a card of courage. Again, I feel like you're on this journey. You're doing for you, you're respecting yourself, you're loving yourself. All of these things are carrying you to your potential. You also are like brave and courageous enough to be reaching your maximum potential there, Aquarius. The next card that we have is the Sun card. It really doesn't get much better than the Sun card. This is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. So really, really positive last few weeks or month here for you. And then we get down into the last card here, which is the Three of Cups. This is a card of celebration. This could also be friends and circle of support. So again, with that Strength card, this is you doing for you, but it's also a card of unconditional love. So really great circle of support that you're surrounded by. Let's go ahead and take a look, though, and clarify what messages we have here for you. The first card we have is the Chariot card. Somebody once described this to me as the Vroom Vroom card. But this is really about action and change and being on a journey. And I already mentioned that I feel like you're on this journey to reach your maximum potential. So not at all surprised to see the Chariot, but really, really good there. This braveness, this courageousness, this self-love and self-respect is absolutely taking you to this place of reaching your full potential. Super neat to see. This is also a card of new vehicles, so some of you recently could have gotten a new car as well. Next card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a very much a relationship card. So this is like Prince or Princess Charming, think knight in shining armor type energy. It's a very romantic card, proposal-like. Some of you could have gotten engaged or married recently. This could be a good indicator of a new relationship. For some of you, oddly enough, this is a new relationship with yourself, Aquarius, which I love to see that. But regardless, this relationship is also very happy. Happiness, joy, and a great indicator of success for those of you that are in a new relationship, trying these new things of self-care for yourself, engaged, married. Again, really nice spread there. Now taking us down to our bottom clarifying card, we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of desire for long-term security. And this is really like your desire to reach your full potential. Again, really, really neat to see. This thing that you're celebrating, though, or this support that you're feeling, this is long lasting. This is a confirmation that you're doing the right thing, you're making the right move. So really like where the Four of Pentacles was placed in the reading there for you. Now we're going to move into our next column, which is, again, just a general look of what's coming for July. We have the card productivity. I like productivity. I like being busy. I like getting things done, Aquarius, but it does likely indicate that you're going to be pretty busy these next few weeks. So do keep that in mind, or it really the next month of July. Going to be busy, but you're going to get a lot done, which is nice. Let's see what messages we have here that I can give you. The first card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a really interesting card. It is a card of nurturing, healing, support. But if you look at this card, the cup isn't really a cup. It's more like a trophy. And this is always such a good reminder that you are the trophy. So do make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're nurturing yourself, that you're healing yourself, that you're polishing yourself as this trophy. But this is like a good reminder to never forget your worth. Especially with the productivity card talking about this being busy. Make sure you don't forget to take care of yourself. Like, don't let yourself get burned out or too wrapped up in anything that's going on. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card of newness. Well, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. The Ace of Wands specifically is a new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. This productivity could be your usual life plus this new thing that you're working on. Maybe there's a side business you want to do. Maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe there's a certification you want. Maybe you want to start selling something on the side. Feels like we're picking up something new, something that you're very passionate about, in addition to your kind of already very busy life there, Aquarius. Then at the bottom we have the Nine of Cups. Wonderful card here. This is wishes coming true. This is material abundance. This is good health. For those of you that haven't been feeling good, this is a great card, again, health-wise. But this is whatever you want, you can do. And typically whatever this thing is you want, if it's not money, it leads to money also. So this Ace of Wands looks very, very promising. Again, it's whatever you're wishing for, whatever you're hoping for coming true. It definitely seems to be some financial reward connected to that Ace of Wands. The first clarifying card we have is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card of waiting for results. It could be things not moving as quickly. The message that I'm getting here, though, Aquarius, is that you need to not wait to take care of yourself. Like, if you need a break, make sure you take a break. If you need to go to bed a little bit early, this is like telling me don't put things off, especially when it comes to self-care. That's a big message coming through. This can also indicate some travel or travel plans for you this month. The next card we have is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a card of needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. Again, that tired energy. So don't put off taking care of yourself. You're going to be really busy, but in order to give it your all to this Ace of Wands, make sure that you're resting, recovering, renewing, all of those good things, taking care of your energy there. Then we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is an interesting card. This is a card of withdrawing, retreating, moving on. If you look at these Eight of Cups, they're stacked pretty nicely. Things look good here, but yet the person in the background is moving on anyways. So this is an indicator of moving into something better. So it's like what you have is good, but this is even better. So again, wishes coming true. It could even be better than you expected it to be. This could be more money than you were expecting, better health than you were expecting. It's moving into that better. Now we're going to take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, anything that you associate with money, Aquarius. The first card that we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is about going within for clarity. It's really being on a quest for personal truth, spiritual illumination. This light in the lantern, though, is the light that's within you. So this is like checking in and making sure, am I making good financial decisions? Do I like this job? Do I want this new job? This is like making sure you're feeling fulfilled, making sure that you're on your life's path. So do make sure there's like that kind of check in with yourself this month. The next card that we have is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a very generous card. It's really giving or receiving help. I do feel like some of you are going to be receiving some money. I don't know that it's going to come in the form of help, but it seems like you're on the receiving end of this generosity this month. We're going to clarify and see what other messages I can give you there. But this could come in the form of like a bonus or a pay raise. I do feel like there's new money coming in for you that you may not have expected with that Six of Pentacles. Then at the bottom, you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very traditional, very conventional. It's a card of expectations, conformity. We need to clarify this card, that this could mean a couple different things, and this message seems to be going different ways for different listeners here. For some of you, this is like things are going to be exceeding your expectations, which is really wonderful. And for some of you, it feels like you're just like stuck in this boring routine of doing the same thing all the time. We kind of need to break tradition, break convention, and spice things up a little. But again, let's clarify and see what other messages I can give you here, Aquarius. The first card that we have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very self-assured. Nobody knows you better than you, Aquarius. So at the Hermit again, that's that card telling us to check in. Make sure we enjoy what we're doing. Make sure it's what we want. So with that Queen of Wands, this is about you knowing you and you knowing what makes you happy. So do make sure that you have this check-in with yourself. And if it's not something you want, very confidently go towards what you want in life. The next card that we have is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. If you look at this person, they're blindfolded, their arms are bound down, but there's lots of swords stuck in the background. So this person can very easily wiggle back and cut themselves free. In terms of money coming in, what I'm getting is that like this is just going to surprise you. You didn't anticipate it. You almost like are feeling like unworthy, which you absolutely are, Aquarius, because you're getting this because you deserve it. But it's like you'll be like, oh, like I did such a good job, they want to pay me more kind of type of energy. So very humble acceptance of whatever this financial gift is. Then at the bottom we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime again we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. This is new ideas, new mental clarity. This is absolutely, I was saying for some of you, we need to like spice things up. This could also, for the other one of you though, again, I said this message was kind of going both ways or two different ways. For some of you though, in terms of expectations, you're really clear on what you want now, so it's much easier to see when things are meeting or not meeting your expectations. Now we're going to move into our next column, which is anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationship, children. Again, anything that you associate with love, Aquarius. Let's see what messages we have here. The first card that we have is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a very curious card. It's a gossipy card. It's trying to find truth. What I'm getting is that like you don't have all the information you need here. Like you're trying to seek truth, but you don't have all the information. So I'd be careful like making any accusations this month or jumping to conclusions. We're going to clarify this card, but what I'm getting is that like you need more information, you need more truth. The next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable, very patient, very hardworking. This is a great card to have in the relationship column. And for those of you in a relationship or single really, this seems to be a reflection of you and the person that you're in a relationship with, which is good. This is somebody you can rely on. This is a very patient, kind love. This is very hard-working love. Like you're not quick to just call it quits. We're going to clarify there and see, but I feel like patience is really tying in with this Page of Swords too. If you jump to that conclusion, you might not have all the information, and I do think it could lead to a conflict potentially. So at the bottom here we have the Five of Swords. This is a card of rivalry, challenges, obstacles. But if you look at the card, they're fighting with they're fighting with wands, not fighting with swords. So I always describe this as like small bumps in the road, small conflict. But again, I feel like if you don't wait to get all the information, it could lead to a conflict. Like you could jump to a conclusion that may not be accurate. So just be kind of aware of that. Let's see what clarifying messages we have here. The first clarifier we have is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. I feel like there are previous trust issues here for you, Aquarius. You want to jump to this conclusion or make this accusation because of something that's happened previously. someone has betrayed you or been dishonest to you, or there's been some sort of theft. So there's been some sort of breach of trust, and it may not even be this relationship, just generally speaking. So again, do make sure you have all the details, make sure you know all the information, make sure you know the truth before you move forward or again make any accusations or anything this month. The next card that we have is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is obviously one of the very best cards we can have in the love column. It is a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. For those of you hoping to get into a relationship, this is a great card. For those of you in a relationship, this is a great card for you. We were talking about with that Knight of Pentacles, these really wonderful traits that you and your partner possess. It's reliable, it's patient, it's hardworking love. Then we have the Lover's card here validating, yes, this is good partnership, this is deep love, this is strength together. It's a really nice pairing of love cards there for you. Then at the bottom we have the Six of Pentacles. We had the Six of Pentacles earlier, not necessarily related to this, but this is again that generosity card. It's that giving and receiving help. This is kind of that give and take and feeling. So again, if we make an accusation or jump to conclusions, it can cause this conflict. So it's really that fine give and take balance. Hear things out, be patient, be kind this month. Go into any sort of disagreement or feeling like you can't trust or anything like that. I mean, tread lightly may not be the right way to say it, but again, I feel like this can be worked through. Be generous, be kind, be thoughtful, be patient. No major issues, but again, just be aware of those things. So now let's move into our fifth and final column, which is the message from our future self or spirit guide. We have the card Repetition. Again, it is going to be a very busy month for you. I feel like some of you could be getting burnt out of this routine of having to do the same thing all the time. This repetition kind of feels like a burden. We're going to clarify what messages we have. You may need to take a weekend away or really make a conscious effort to change up your schedule, Aquarius. But let's see what messages I can give you here in this fifth and final column. The first card that we have is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy. It could be a card of retirement or inheritance, some large sum of money. But when I see this card, this is a good indicator that you're doing the right thing long term. Again, it's that leaving a legacy type energy. What you're doing now is the right thing for the future. So although you do feel a little burnt out, I think this is good validation that you're making progress. You're setting yourself up for success in the future. For some of you, could be retiring. Maybe you are very tired in the fact that you've been working for so many years. Definitely congratulations to those of you that are retiring. And then this could be an indicator of some sort of inheritance or large sum of money. The next card that we have is the Ace of Cups. Again, anytime we have an ace card, it is a card of newness. The Ace of Cups is baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. So some really good love shifts there for you. You may need to change up what you're doing. If you're wanting a new relationship, maybe try a different dating app, go a different direction. If you're trying to conceive, try to do things a little bit differently, possibly switch fertility medicine, something along those lines. I feel like what you're doing currently needs to be shifted. If this new relationship, baby, marriage proposal is what you're hoping for, there needs to be some sort of change to that routine. Then at the bottom here we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a card of kind of low feelings. You look at this person, these 3 cups here in October, and they're feeling kind of upset about them. I do feel like that's that reflection of this burnout, of this repetition. So you definitely do need to spice things up and change things up a little bit this month, Aquarius. But let's read through these. The first one we have here is the Magician. The Magician is very focused energy. It's turning visions into reality. So whatever you're wanting long term, you're more than capable of getting this. Again, you're doing the right things long term to achieve what you want. The Magician saying you can have whatever you want. The Ten of Pentacles is saying you're making the right choices to obtain what you want. Then we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is making a decision, and again, we need to make some sort of decision or some sort of change to get us to this Ace of Cups that we're hoping for. And then at the bottom we have the Hangman. This is a very stagnant card. It's like you have to wait for more information. I feel like some of you are not sure what change needs to be made to your routine, how we break up this repetition. And you've maybe been thinking about it for a while but wasn't sure what next steps were. But again, it does feel like there needs to be a shift as to how we're handling things currently or what we're doing currently. So just keep that in mind going into the month of July. At this point in time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the 6 of spades. This is the number 29 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the 5 of diamonds. This is the number 28 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the 5 of hearts. This is the number 2 card. That's also a yes. So we have no, yes, yes for you, Aquarius. We're going to pull a card from this Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of July. Keep it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk at work. Just keep it with you. We have the crystal Moonstone, which is good for feminine energy. It's very good for devotion. It really helps with your intuition as well, and it kind of helps keep the crazy at bay. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You only need to accept yourself. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post future videos. If you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you, Aquarius, and I hope you have a wonderful July.